Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video and your daily update on Pepe. We're going to do a full update. We'll talk about what's possible. Yesterday we got some nice bullish momentum. We'll talk about whether that can actually turn into a breakout so that we can see a nice rally, because Bitcoin, it's pretty mixed right now what Bitcoin is doing, but there is a real possibility and a real chance to actually get some bullish momentum and to break out. And what we saw yesterday is that Pepe reacts very, very well to that bullish momentum from Bitcoin. All right, you can see Pepe over the last day. I'm not sure. Yeah, it was in the top 4 gainers with a volume of over $1.1 billion, which brings it into the top 3 in terms of volume in the last 8 hours. So that was great. Nice bullish momentum, but I still think, and yesterday what we talked about is that it was still most likely that Pepe would be in some sort of a consolidation, right? And I still think that's the case. If you look at the situation right now, you can see that the EMAs had a slight bearish bias, like they were relatively flat, but still moving down. That's all those waving lines in the middle. But they were relatively flat. And usually when they are relatively flat, that means that the price is also relatively flat, which means it's consolidating. And then you had this strong resistance level here at 13,000, which has been the main resistance level since the 8th of June. And then you had somewhat of a stronger level right here between like 11,000 and like 10,000 at the lowest, being the main support. So we were mainly consolidating in this area. And I still think technically that's the case right now. So if you then the main question becomes that, all right, well, if we are still consolidating now and we hit the top of the consolidation, then it must be most likely that we will drop down again, right? And I do agree with that in terms of technical structure, that is most likely, all right? So that Pepe gets some sort of a bearish confirmation here, and then it drops back down towards 11,000, 10,500, 10,000, and maybe even lower. So I do think that's the case. However, I do think as well that there are opportunities and scenarios in which this can actually turn into somewhat of a bullish breakout or a recovery. For one, I mean, Pepe on its own has been super strong, right? So if we talk about cryptos that are still performing well in these markets, we have to think about Ondo, that's holding on well. We talk about Pepe, we talk about ENS, for example. Those are all holding on well. And then you can see with Pepe right here, especially yesterday, but we have gained so much momentum that I do think there's a realistic opportunity here to actually get a breakout. Now, this momentum is not only long orders, it's also short orders being opened. Obviously, people, see the same as we do, and see we hit the top of the consolidation, which obviously creates the opportunity of dropping down. But the momentum itself and the volume do mean something. And I think that like the one thing we need to actually get some sort of a bullish breakout above 13,000 and to rally up to 14,200 and potentially higher, the one thing we need is, well, more momentum, but more momentum comes with better circumstances. So I think that today, if Bitcoin can get that bullish breakout, then I do think Pepe can rally higher as well. And I think for now, like the main support level that Pepe has, from which we have to do that, is this level right here, between 12,500 and 12,100. Like that's a very strong support level right now. So what I expect is that we'll drop down into that support. We'll hold support there a bit. And then if Bitcoin is able in the next 24 hours to get a breakout above 62,200, then Pepe can rally up higher. If not, and Pepe breaks down below 12,000 here, then I think that's enough confirmation to assume that yes, we hit the top of the consolidation and yes, it will hold. So those are my thoughts. I don't have a clear idea on what's most likely. Personally, I'm really just waiting for some sort of confirmation from Pepe. But I do think this is what you need to know for now. All right, so if you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.